All right, folks, that was Tony Hawk's Project 8. That was a lot of fun. It got a little podcasty in there. That's my fault, but, say la vie. We did raise a ton of money that run. That was a really great way to start the day. We got... How much? What did we get to? 30 something last night? 30s. Someone remembers the number. Anyway, so we got to our goal. We got to 3505, which was big. And then we got to $3,600, which is really big too. So keep it going, keep the energy going. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good time. Coming up next, we have Kirby Air Ride all tracks, no dupes, with a 5 hot dog run at the end of it. And we are going to take a little bit of time. Pagel did too good. He was too strong, So we had to make sure that we don't get too ahead of schedule. So we're just going to take some time, enjoy the Squidward music, enjoy the ambience. And yeah, there's an upcoming schedule change. We're going to be working on that. And yeah, oops. Yeah, it's all good. It was really fun. It was a really great run. The commentary was really fun too. So yeah, just sit back and relax, stay a while, and we'll be in touch. I'm not going anywhere, but that was an awkward sign off. This is even more awkward, me trying to explain it. But here we are. Get some water, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom. We'll be back. Oh no, CJ's in the lab again. I'm back. And we have now chewed enough time. We can get this show on the road. We're going to take a quick pause for the cause. We're going to hear from our charity. We're going to hear from our friends. We're going to see some cute animals. And when we come back, we'll be live with Kirby Air Ride, all tracks, no dupes, and 5 hot dogs by Pearstrike. Stay tuned. Alright, so when I was told that we were ready, we are not ready. But we will be ready at some point. And until that point, you're going to be here with me. Hanging out, singing songs by the campfire. As my phone chooses to ring.
Hi everyone, hope you're enjoying SDAT 2022 so far. My name is Gaffy Taffy, and I've been a host and runner for several Speed Docs related events. I started speedrunning and streaming at the beginning of COVID lockdowns and have fallen in love with the scene. Although I've run quite a few games in my time, I'm largely known for my time spent in the Crash Bandicoot HD games and Hollow Knight. Lately I've been found running the daunting 112% completion category. My passion project has been my podcast series After the Split. This is a deep dive interview show featuring speedrunners of all calibers. Notably, I've had CJ, Hypnoshark, and Hammerhead Labs on. This show can be found on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or pretty much any other podcast source. I hope that you'll check that and my personal channel out on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you a bunch.
waxaan u imaaday ilmaha baa iga xanuunsaday xanuun badan oo xumad leh oo feeraha oo gaadan yahay oo ihileeyahayna wuu lahaa
5, 4, 3.
Oh, crap.
All right. What crap?
Oh, sorry. I thought I had to talk.
No.
I'm good?
No, this is the time you're not supposed to talk.
Oh, okay. You could talk.
All right. We're ass backwards out, falling out in our underwear here. How's it going, everybody? It's me, CJ. I'm here with Pearstrike, doing Kirby Air Ride, all tracks, no dupes, and hot dogs after. So how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for having me. Hello.
It's inexplicable because I know you couldn't hear Punkness. He said in my ear, "You're live," and then you immediately went, "Crap."
Well, because I thought I was gonna be live. I didn't know you were doing a whole intro bit.
You've done this before.
I don't remember things. You should know this.
All right, what are we doing today?
We're doing Kirby Air Ride. Hey, everybody. What's happening? We're doing Kirby Air Ride. We're doing no dupes. And then we met the, was it a incentive for the hot dogs?
Yes, it was $500.
Wow. And we met that? That's great.
We did.
So the thing is, we're doing that, but with an asterisk, because I'm moving right now and I don't have my English copy of Kirby Air Ride. It's at the new place. And in this game, in the Japanese version, that's what we do for like the Air Ride speed running. And in this version, there weren't any hot dogs yet. It didn't get whitewashed by white America yet. And so there are no hot dogs. But don't fret. There is a Japanese hot dog category where we have to get 5 shrimp tempuras instead. So we're gonna do that.
You have scammed the people out of $500.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but this is never before seen outside of the land of the rising sun. This is new stuff. I've never done a Japanese hot dog run. Some of the Japanese runners have, but this is new. This is breaking new.
All right. Are you gonna scream, "I am the tempura king" at the end?
No, I'm not screaming anything. I'm actually gonna take an oath of silence.
You're the worst.
So anyways, let's get this started. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Cool, I started my splits. Well, I said oh crap in the beginning because, well, one, I opened a can of Coke. I spilled Coke all over myself right before because I opened it with my teeth because I don't have nails. And people always cringe at that when I open a can with my teeth. I don't think it's that weird, actually, but it's just the pop top. It's not like I'm biting into it.
My teeth hurt thinking about it. I've done it, but you know.
Well, they shouldn't. I don't think your teeth should hurt, actually.
They shouldn't hurt from opening a metal can?
You know whose teeth hurt? My dog, because he has a tooth.
Oh, come on. You know, it's all fun and games until you hear that, you know? Until someone tells you that they can't come to work because their dog has a toothache.
Only real SDAT fans will get that reference. If you're not a real Speed Docs fan who was here during the Tony Hawk run, you won't get that, and you should feel ashamed. And I'm using the wrong splits, and I just realized that. So
okay.
Actually, you know what? That's funny because I was going. Oh, why'd I get that guy? I'm thinking of the wrong stuff. I have been practicing, by the way, but I've been playing. I've been practicing a lot this game between this and regular Air Ride All Tracks. But since they're all the same tracks, I get confused with like just the little details every once in a while. Like in the beginning when I got that snowman when I shouldn't have. Actually, I should have. So never mind. Everything's okay. I actually don't know what I'm talking about. But I almost got the mix. And because I was muscle memory for Scooter or Scooter Celestial Valley, okay? Because that's you get the mix. You'd suck up the bird and the ice at the same time, and then the mix starts, and then it turns into a sword, okay? But you can't do that with Jet, because you could do that with Scooter, because Scooter will go over boost pads, and you don't have to press A. It'll just go over the boost pad and do it. So you can just go over the boost pad and get the boost without pressing A, because when you press A, then the mix stops and you get whatever you get. But if you do that, then the whole mix, the mix goes through its whole, little roulette, and then in that situation you'll always get a sword. So that's why we do that. And then so I had muscle memory to basically go and do that, but that was wrong. But I suck, and I ended up missing anyways, and I just got the swordsman, and that's actually what I want to do. That's a new strat I've been trying to incorporate, is sucking up the... Oh, not the swordsman. Did I say swordsman? I meant snowman.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, snowman. That's a new strat I've been incorporating, getting that snowman. It really doesn't save any time other than the time that it saves from sucking him up. But yeah, so that's basically it.
So it doesn't save any time except the time that it saves.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but it doesn't save much time. Sucking them out so in this game, for those of you who don't know, you get a little speed boost when you kill enemies. And it's very small unless it's a lot at once. And it also depends on the vehicle. Some vehicles that you use get more speed boosts than others when killing an enemy. So just killing one little snowman like that by sucking him up, that's not going to give you much of a speed boost, but in this game that's very IL optimized, every little bit helps, especially when I'm practicing and I'm... Dude, I always miss that little hole. It's really annoying. Okay, anyways. But yeah, so this is no dupes. This is air ride all tracks, no duplicate vehicles. Basically, we're going to be using a different vehicle for every track. This category was created because regular air ride all tracks basically just uses one vehicle, well, two vehicles, but mostly just one. And so this was a way to kind of show off the other vehicles in this game, which are fun and cool. And this is kind of like my main category, honestly. But I'm trying to get good at air ride all tracks again. But because of that, like I was explaining before, you might see the occasional senior moment where I get my wires crossed.
Yeah, you are a senior when it comes to this game.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I've been running this since 2014.
Yeah,
in internet years. Yeah, that is like Jesus in internet years.
Yeah,
it's like
you were playing this game when Moses wore short pants.
Exactly. This game is my burning bush. Did that reference make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
My burning bush is named Ginger. Hey-o!
I don't get. Could you explain that?
No, I can't.
Okay.
I can't. I'll tell you when you're older.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah. So, anyways, so that's that. I forget what I was talking about beforehand. I was gonna say something. I had another anecdote, and I bet it was really funny and cool. But
you have tons of funny anecdotes.
Yeah.
I feel like I see SBW somewhere else, but I don't know where.
He loves me. This guy's obsessed with me. He goes everywhere I go. He's like my #1 fan.
SBW, are you in Popcorn Parfait's chat too? I feel like that's where I see you the most.
No, he actually only watches my stream.
I hear you, but I just want to, for my benefit.
No, he didn't. Nope.
Well, we did have a $10 donation from Salmonella, Kirbo Best Boy, which is true.
I agree. Oh, to see that strat? That's a little new thing I've been incorporating. There actually wasn't much. I just went around the bookshelf in a certain way. I used to charge around there. So this is Slick Star. I've done this run in a marathon a bunch of times, especially on this in this marathon. So I feel like maybe I don't need to explain too much, or I don't know exactly what to explain to you all, but if anyone has any questions, feel free. But basically, like I was saying, each track we're gonna have a new vehicle, so basically each track is gonna feel pretty different. This is the Slick Star. Oh, see right there, usually I would used to charge around that, but now I'm not. Now I'm kind of just flying around the corner. I think that's kind of cool. And there's another little thing in this track where when you're going down hills, like right here, I try, and what I'm doing is I'm snaking. I'm holding the charge while I go back and forth. And so when you do that going down a slope, if you hold down when you start that charge, you go a little faster also. And that's some advanced tech that I've been really kind of working on to incorporate. It's hard, but once I get into the old muscle memory, it should be good. I think it should pay some dividends. So, but this was a pretty good track actually. Everything went according to plan. I think for the most part, 212 is okay.
212 is okay. It's interesting because you just unknowingly let me know how far behind the stream I'm watching is by saying that. So.
Oh, there you go. Well,
yeah,
you don't know. You know when I actually said it.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm now watching you on stream say 212, not bad. So I have a pretty good idea.
Oh. No, no.
Remember
this is just like the popcorn parfait situation. You have no idea.
Do you remember when you did the interview with CC for Good Morning Speed Dogs?
Yeah.
And
that aired today. That was cool.
It did air today. It was cool. My favorite part was yours. Was my favorite one to sync, because first you went to do a clap and you beat the shit out of your mic, and then
my mic?
You said he explained, no, we're gonna do Hillshire Farms, and you're like, oh, I was just getting ready to clap, and he was like, yeah, well, you know, it's not to sync your video to your audio. He's like, yeah, you're like, yeah, that's true. And then you did Hillshire Farms, but you did it 3 times because you said your rhythm was off.
My rhythm was off because I know exactly the rhythm that you're going for.
Yeah.
You're doing a jingle, and I don't want it, and my rhythm was off, and then you would have sunk it to the wrong thing, and it would have thrown off the whole marathon.
And I have to say,
save the children.
And that's very true. And I have to say, the best part about that is that you did get it right on the 3rd time, and it was perfect. So there you go.
See?
We also got a $25 donation from Inner Punkness. Thank you, Punkness. That was very nice of you.
Thank you, Punkness. I like that guy. He's a mensch.
Damn.
He was helping me out a lot, and he knows his stuff. Seemed like a sweet guy.
Yeah. Who is the guy in our group that used to say not salt of the earth but solid to the earth? Someone used to say that. I don't remember. I'm asking Chad.
I missed. Okay, so this was a really good magma. This level is very cycle based, but if you go fast enough, there's like the regular fast cycle. It's basically just the normal cycle at this point, because if you want to get a good time, you have to basically get it. And so when you get that cycle, you'll get a 206 or lower, which was good right there. That was a good time. But there's an even faster cycle. There's like a crazy fast cycle that I almost got, and then even with the fast cycle, you could still technically, oh my God, what was that? You could still technically sub 2 with it, and I almost was on a pretty good pace for that. So anyways, that's all. Also, I have been practicing this level a lot recently, so that I have no excuse for the performance you're seeing in front of your very eyes.
You know, I wanted to actually start speedrunning this game, and my local retro store actually had a copy for sale for $100.
Yeah, that sounds about right. crazy.
Why is this
GameCube
game so
games.
expensive?
It's GameCube games. That's just how they are now, especially Nintendo games. If it's like a GameCube game, if it has a character on it that you know, it's gonna be $30 minimum. You know what I mean?
You know, yeah, the same guy was
Oh, this is a new strat. Sorry, this is a new strat I've been
Go ahead, tell me.
incorporating. I throw this bomb, then I do my normal stuff, and then look at the top left. You see those enemies popping up? Those are the enemies that the bomb is killing, and then I basically get a little speed boost from the bomb killing those enemies after I've left. Anyways, I thought that was kind of cool. All right, you can continue. And it's very easy strat that I just never did, but now I am. Okay.
So he moved to this like strip mall, and he has all of his best stuff right when you walk in the door in a glass display case.
Yeah.
Like it almost looks like a vertical china cabinet, and he had a sealed copy of Shin Megami Tensei 2 I think it was for the PlayStation 2. It was the collector's edition for $500.
Wow.
I was like, damn, that's
Is that
pretty crazy.
PS2?
Yeah, PS2. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never. I played actually a couple of those Shin Megami Tensei games, other than the Persona series, of course. But
Yeah,
okay.
which they feel like they're not related at all.
No, well, it's like the combat is. It feels like sometimes, depending on the
Yeah.
game. But then none of like the fun part of the game is in it, and that's what's in Persona. That's all I
Yeah.
feel. Anyways, I might be a hater though. I am a JRPG hater.
Your opinions, the only one who hates JRPGs more than you is Donkey.
Yeah, that's why me and him, we understand each other. Me and Donkey, we see eye to eye.
You also hate Xenoblade. Is that why?
Yes, I do. I'm a known Xenoblade detractor. But I've only played the first one. I didn't like it.
I have a core memory associated with this stage. You were streaming one time and you were just practicing this stage, and you were telling a story of how you quit your job. And so every time I see this stage, I think of the story of you quitting your job.
What job was it? Do you remember? Was it the dance competition job?
I might have been. There was somebody like yelling in your ear, and you were just like,
that was the dance competition job. Yeah. Yeah, my boss was a real. Well, I can't say it. I can't say it. We're trying to save the children. I can't say it.
We're trying to save the children. You can't say what you said on your stream, but I remember.
But my boss was. That was the worst boss I ever had. I was doing sound for a dance competition. I was running the soundboard, and I was the announcer for this like kids dance competition that they put on throughout like tri-state basically. It's like a production, like any production company, but the lady in charge was just a complete like you know the girl boss meme? Like the girl boss, what is it? Girl boss gaslight whatever.
Okay.
She was that. She was the embodiment of that. Like a gaslight. Just it was just bad. It was just a bad time. Also, my plasma ran out and I spun like an idiot. So you need to spin to charge up the plasma. And so I was spinning, charge up one more shot, and it ran out. This level, I really like this level. This level is all about your plasma usage, like using the exact correct amount of plasma shot per situation. And then it's also about these little ramps right here, because these are on cycles. All the little, basically every little thing in this game. Oops. Did I split wrong? Okay, no, sorry. I'm losing my mind. Every little little thing like that in this game, like every little ramp is they're all on a timer. There's really not any luck involved in this, except for sometimes the enemies spawn in like, they usually spawn, or they all do spawn like in the same spot, but sometimes, or in the same area, but sometimes they spawn like a little bit to the left. It just depends on how they load in, you know, when you show up to them. So the only thing that has like variable is the enemies, but all the stage hazards, that's the word I was looking for. All the stage hazards are on a cycle. So then it becomes kind of an optimization on optimizing how to use the stage hazards. Also, that was a little dirt dash. That was kind of new. I've been doing dirt dashes a lot. Basically, also in this game, there's rough terrain, which slows you down. And that's a part of this game that a lot of people don't realize at first. But yeah, there is some, like, if you see like the patch of dirt on the edges of the screen of like on the edge of the track that you would usually go down to, that stuff will lose you some time. So what we do there is spin dash through the dirt, and that could save a little bit of time depending on the situation. Also, when you have the plasma power up, you can't spin because you know, because you have to spin to power it up. So in that one situation right there, getting the plasma you would think would be bad, but it's okay because we hit those spin pads, and they make you spin no matter what you have on. So that's like a way that we make Kirby spin without actually making him spin. So that works in that situation. Because to do a spin dash is the big tech in this game, and that's what you use in Air Ride All Tracks. We use Scooter, and we spin dash through all the tracks, basically. But in this mode, since we're doing a different vehicle every track, there's only we only do it in this one level, the spin dashes. But like right here, I usually, I got gordoed. I usually wouldn't be able to spin, and then I wouldn't be able to hit that spin dash because I have this stupid plasma on. Oh, here's a dirt dash. Oh, that was a good one. Dirt dash is real hard to get the release on. Also, this trick is called a charge slide. It's Japanese only, Japanese version only, because the vehicles are a little lighter. Basically, the deal with that strat is you're charging and you hit a little bump, and then it makes you jump. And then you hit into the green boost pads, and then you could chain them because you got that little like jerk in your momentum, which is kind of the same property that allows us to do this, which basically normally with Bulk Star, when you charge it, it'll only go like, right now I'm using the Japanese version, so kilometers, but it would normally at a full charge it would do like 60 kilometers. But now if we go off the ramp with a full charge and land, because of that weird property that kind of affects the charge slide, it makes you go farther. It makes your full boost go farther, or your full charge, it makes you go faster rather, and farther, than you would normally do it. Like increases the maximum output of your charge, if that makes sense. So if you look in the bottom right at the speedometer, you'll see me hit up to like 93 or whatever. Actually, I think I just saw 100 kilometers right there, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, so it increases the maximum output of your charge by like a third, basically. So that's kind of cool. And then that makes it so this stage is possible, and so we could chain from ramp to ramp, because usually if we were just doing this with a normal bulk full charge, we wouldn't make it from ramp to ramp. He would run out of steam, and then we would have to do an extra little like charge in between, and it would be slow and it would suck. Bulk Star sucks. This is the only good Bulk Star track, in my opinion. But, you know, there's some naysayers out there. There's some bulk truthers. But, I just disagree.
Really quick, while you take a second to breathe, we have a $10 donation from SBW saying Glover forever.
Now, that's finally something this guy says I can agree with. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what I don't know if that's exactly in reference to something, but I mean it. You know, I'm a big Glover. Oh, split time. Sorry, I was thinking about Glover.
Time.
Yeah, that was time. But I got the time right here. It was 21:20, which is okay. Which is pretty good, actually. It's okay for a marathon run. That's not bad. Although my splits were all messed up. I'm not saving those splits. Usually I do this order of this run pretty backwards. I do the hardest tracks first, so like Check Knight and Valerian, do those first. But this time we for marathons I like to do it in the normal vanilla God-given order. So
Sure.
right.
All right. We're gonna start getting ready for hot dogs. I just wanted to remind everybody that our next milestone is $4,001. That is the amount we raised at Launch Party 2021.
That's crazy.
And at that point, we will be doing, we will be recording and filming, doing a Speed Docs Royal Rumble. So we're going to acquire a copy of the game WWE 2K. We're going to make 30 contestants from the Speed Docs community, and they're all going to be in the Royal Rumble.
That's
so there you
fucking
go.
awesome. I better be in that. Please.
You are the easiest character to make. I'm going to give him,
Thank
I'm going to
God.
give you the biggest mustache and a
just give him
baseball cap.
mustache. Oh,
Yeah.
thank God. That's awesome. That's so sick. I've been really into wrestling recently, so that's great.
Let's get ready to rumble! Yeah. Is this where you get to fight
just like
Crunchy IRL? Yes. All right. So whenever you're ready, hang
yeah,
on one
sure.
second. Hang on one second.
Okay.
Trying to get a timer reset real quick, just so we can time how long the.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, how long it takes. Can I talk during this?
Please go ahead.
This is the Coke that I spilled all over myself earlier. Just wanted to point that out. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching the run. Sorry, I've kind of bogged you down with a bunch of info at the end. There's so much info in this, and then it's like I don't know what people know and what people don't, but whatever. Thank you for watching. I hope maybe you learned something, had some fun, saw some fast stuff. I think I played okay for the most part. I think I played solid. I don't think I. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't do anything
I
bad.
Shit the bed.
No.
Did I say that?
When you're ready, give us a countdown.
Okay, so now we're gonna do 5 hot dogs %. Now we're doing Japanese 5 hot dogs %. So remember, shrimp tempura. And for those of you who don't know what that is, I'll point it out. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So this is a dumb category where that I made up, where you basically just have to you have to hope that these random, oh, I actually want that speed, that this random food item, oh, that's it, that's one. Boom, split. Okay, we need 4 more. That's what it looks like. Where it's just this random food item, and you want 5 of them, and yeah, and that's basically it. There's some basic strats. I grinded this run out for a while because there's this insane luck that can happen, this insane lucky event that you can get, and what that event is. Also, I will be getting some basic stats if I see them, just because they speed me up a little bit, get me going faster. And that's what those big colorful things are. Also, I'm gonna open up the caves. I'm gonna open up these blue boxes. These blue boxes have stats. That's like what that thing I just got there increases my turn. It has stats, but it can also have the food items, like that tempura that we saw, that shrimp tempura that we saw earlier. So, yeah, I'm gonna get this thing. This thing helps me break boxes quicker. Okay, nothing over there. Helps me break boxes from a distance. So, because also you could get negative stats, like and that's when the stats are grayed out like that. Oh, like that. There's a good... Okay, now this is an event. Which event is this? Was this a dragon or is this the... Or not the dragon. Oh, this is the... Okay, this is just the railroad stations. They light them all on fire. I really don't understand the point of this event. I mean, it's like if you get stuck on the rail, then you're gonna get hit in the fire, I guess. I don't know. But so basically, the god luck in this run is there's an event, and there's a whole Speed Docs episode about it. You could go and you could watch it, and you could learn more than you could ever want to know about this subject. But basically, there's an event in that castle right here, where there's a big box, and that box can open at like earliest is like 55 seconds, and then that box can have 7 of any food item or stat item. Oh, 2! Number 2, shrimp tempura number 2. Also, the shrimp tempura can just spawn. You know, they could just spawn in the world, or they could be in a blue box. So I'm breaking a lot of blue boxes open. The blue boxes also have stats, like I said. I think I mentioned that. So it's like a win-win, because especially that one that we just got, that's the speed stat. You know, helps us get around a little faster, get to the next tempura, get to the next Japanese hot dog, as it were. That was a good collection of all those.
Yeah.
There's a couple... Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, one of the things I find interesting is that at some point, if you don't find any, you're going to reset.
Yes.
Right? You don't have to wait for the timer to run out, because then you'd have to do like a city trial event. Exactly,
yeah. I will probably reset before 1 second, but maybe not. But yeah, so I might just reset before, or at like 1 second, basically. So I don't have to get locked into doing a city trial event. But we go by in-game time usually for this anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. But for the sake of this RTA marathon run, real-time attack.
Exactly.
I bet no one knew what that meant in here.
That's true, you know?
Only old boys like me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, it's funny because the reason we did the hot dog video is because I was watching you when you were doing these hot dog attempts, and it was awesome. It was my favorite. It was my favorite because it was so consistent. You did it like every night afterwards. You're like, all right, let's do a couple hours of hot dogs.
Basically, because it was so easy. Now, this is the event. This is actually great that we're getting this shown. The box has just opened. We did not get tempura, but this is what would happen. So basically, I would reset over and over. I did 5,000 resets, I think. 4,000. No, maybe more. 5,000. Just to get that event to happen within the first 55 seconds, which is already rare in the first place. And then for that to be a hot dog as the item, that's like a 1 in... fucking, I don't know, 37 chance or something. I don't know how many items there could be. But yeah, so that was crazy, and I still have that record.
Yeah,
funny enough.
I can't imagine anybody's seriously going to try.
I think people have, but it's like it really will just take forever. It's one of those things. I was actually talking about this with CC in that beginning Good Morning Speed Docs thing. It was like, I've just done so many stupid ass runs that aren't like even fun to do. It's like optimizing a menu almost, it feels like. Oh my god, I keep bonking. And that's basically the case with this one. It's just resetting over and over, but I did it so much that I got a good time. And now if you want to do that, you have to, like, you know, really put in the hours. Or it could just happen, but, you know, odds, the whole odds thing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are people in the history of that category that did not put in the hours. You were the one that put in the hours.
That's true.
Yeah. So it can really just happen.
Yeah.
The other category that you did that I really enjoyed watching was the all stats stuff.
Yes.
That was really interesting.
Yeah, that was another one in City Trial. Basically, it was just to get max stats, and so that's 16 of every stat in one single 7-minute game. And oh, sorry, 18 of all stats and 16 of hearts, and that's a total of 160. And it's very hard, but it's actually pretty similar to what I'm doing right now. But every single stat you see, I'm getting in max stats, obviously, which is not the case here. Now I'm actually trying to ignore. Oh, was that one? Hey, 3. Oh my God, just in time, and I didn't reset because I got distracted, but that's okay.
Oh wow.
So we're losing a little time,
but you got 3. That's okay.
But we got 3.
All right, we're 7 minutes in and we have 3, so that's good.
Just 2 more to go. It's looking pretty good so far.
Qu was asking about the hot dog task.
Oh, is there a hot dog task?
I thought there was.
Oh, there is. Yes, by Blue Candy. Yeah, it's like 10 seconds. Oh my God, I just almost died. Okay. Whatever.
Is it really just possible that you like open a box and there's 5 hot dogs in it?
Yeah, so like the record strat is the most consistent way to do it, which is hilarious because obviously it still took me 5,000 attempts. But I mean, you could in theory just find 5 hot dogs on the floor or in boxes, with the RNG seed, anything is possible. So it is possible that could just happen and you could get them in 10 seconds. They could just all appear as soon as you start the game up. So that, yeah, that's right. Thank you for reminding me about that. I forgot about the task.
So where can it go from like where it is now? I guess you could find like a random dog on the way to the Castle Hall event.
Oh, 4. Yeah, so right now, technically using the strat I did, it could still go down about 10 seconds to the start of the window for that first event. There's like a window that the first event can appear, and that's the one that we always waited for it to be Castle Hall, and to have the hot dogs in. The window starts at like 55 seconds, and I got it at like 1 minute and 3 seconds or 7 seconds. I forget exactly. So yeah, that can improve. But then on top of that, yeah, I mean, if you were using just the regular hot dog looking strat, looking around for 5 random hot dogs, I mean, like I said, up to 10, your run could potentially be up to 10 seconds long, but that's just like I said, it is more consistent to go for the Castle Hall thing, which is kind of hilarious, seeing how inconsistent that is. But yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does, absolutely. So we're just waiting on this last shrimp tempura.
Yes.
I remember CC did hot dogs at an event. I think it was Launch Party, and it took us like 40 minutes to find 10.
Yeah, 10. Wow.
Well, because we did 5 hot dogs, and then the incentive was run it back. So we had to do it again.
I like that. 10 hot dogs.
One of my favorite incentive ideas we ever came up with was the run it back idea. It's so dumb, but
I like it. I think that's cool.
If you have a short enough category, it's like, all right, just pretend like you didn't do it the first time,
Like I said before, I'm still going after all the speeds. All the other stats I don't care too much about. Some boxes. Oh, see? I'm trying to use the cannon to break the box, and I missed. I bet the last tempura was in that box. We'll never know. And that's a chicken. It's a roast chicken. What the heck else was I saying?
Someone... Good.
Oh, sorry. You could go. No, I'm good.
No, I was gonna say something dumb.
I was gonna say something dumb.
I was gonna say someone has submitted Harvest Moon 64 all photos, and it's been declined.
To what? The marathon or just speedrun.com?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're not doing all photos in our.
I don't know what that is. Is that hard? Is that
It's long. It's long.
Yeah, I mean, you guys didn't accept Doshin the Giant, so you guys are like dictators.
Listen, I told you if you submitted it later, I would take it. I hate that fucking game, by the way. That game is awful.
I don't blame you. The game's awful. The run's boring looking. It sucks.
You just plant trees.
But it was fun. It was fun to do for a little while, I guess. I don't know. This goes back to my Good Morning Speed Docs thing of doing stupid shit. Like, why can't I just, like, speedrun Mario or something like a normal person?
Why can't I just nut? Why can't you do Mario is Missing or Hotel Mario, you know?
Or, well, I wanted to do DDR Mario Mix, but that goes back to the whole stupid shit thing. Dilemma.
Are you good at dancing?
No. No. Well, I don't know. Maybe I could be.
You could be if I tried.
Yeah, I could, maybe. I was, like we were talking earlier, I was part of that dance competition job. Okay, yeah, so this... Sorry, this is going to be Dynablade. Oh, wait, I don't care about Dynablade. Actually, is it? Oh, no, this is Tack. And I do care about Tack. Tack can have hot dogs. So the strat here... Oh, wait, did he have one? He gave me some kind of food item. I don't know what it was.
I'm watching the tape.
Yeah, watch the tape. That could have been it. It was a circular food item. It could have been it, but I don't know. I couldn't see it. It was blocked out by an awl.
It looks like a maximum tomato.
Well, that was the second one. What about before that? Like when I first hit him.
I can try rewinding.
If not, it's fine. We'll find it. We'll find another one here soon, I'm sure. Oh, is that it? Is that something? It's ice cream. There's a couple of food items, by the way. There's like 10 of them. I don't think we've seen them all yet. There's an onigiri, aka jelly donut. Shout out to Pokemon. That's what we should have done. We should have done 10 jelly donuts. But Japanese hot dogs is an established run.
You got the noodles.
Oh, the noodles. Okay. Yeah, that's...
I think it was like in a bowl.
Yes. Yeah, that's soba.
Soba.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was so confused as a kid and being like, what the... Why is this... This not a jelly donut? And then I remember binging with Babish did an episode where they did the... Good?
Yeah, that was a good episode. I screwed it up again. I didn't quit out again.
Your seniority is showing.
Yeah, see, I told you I have a senior moment. That's like the one piece of tech I could do, and I can't even do that much.
Did you watch Breaking Bad?
Yes.
I just rewatched it for the first time. I remember really not liking Skylar the first time I watched it. I think being in the wife.
Oh, the wife, yeah.
And I remember rewatching it and being like, oh, being an adult is realizing that if your partner turned out to be a meth kingpin, that's exactly how you'd probably behave the whole time.
That's kind of true. I mean, she basically behaves pretty similar to like.
She got like hate mail. The actress got like hate mail.
Yeah, I never understood that. I mean, that's just people with.
Well, because people are. I think it's, and I didn't like the character either. But rewatching it, I'm like, what would my reaction to my wife being Heisenberg be? You know.
I wish my wife was Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Right, babe?
Oh, your goatee tickles me.
What the hell else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, no, I feel like she's pretty similar to Carmela in Sopranos.
Yeah, but like Carmela knew, you know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess it's the difference between already knowing and finding out. You know. Yeah,
and like Carmela kind of knew going in. That's what she was getting into. Like it's like traumatic for Skylar, right? Like she's like, oh, my husband's dying of cancer, and then it's like, oh, you're having an affair, and he's like, I'm not having an affair. I'm a meth cook. Oh,
a lot better. Yeah, what's worse? He should have just lied to me. Did he lie about that at first? Did he?
With being a meth cook?
No, did he say that he was having an affair instead? Like,
she accused him, and then I think he was like, "What do you want me to say?" or something. I don't remember. I just rewatched it too. I should have remembered.
Oh, I was gonna do a cool strat, but I am gonna do a cool strat. Okay. This might not work, but it might. And if it works, it'll be cool. Maybe. Actually, wait, I can't do it. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, I planted that bomb. And now we're gonna do this. Okay, I missed. That's fine. Take 2. It was a time bomb, by the way. It doesn't matter. You could do it with a regular bomb. Oh, but I hit it, and it was supposed to bounce me up, and then I could hit that star pole, but I missed. So never mind. Oh, split! We're done! I just got the 5th one.
Time! There we go. Time. Hey!
I think it was like 727 on mine or something, but whatever. Or 17 rather, but whatever. We did it. Now, was that faster or slower than my last one on
faster.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Also, I'm starting a poll. What's worse, knowingly marry a gangster or surprise husband meth guy?
Meth guy.
Well, you know, character limits and all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
It's way worse to be surprised that your husband is a meth guy.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the difference. Yeah, you knowingly accept it with the Carmela situation. But I feel like, they react pretty similar. You know, the only difference is how they find out about their husband being a meth guy / mafia boss.
Well, this has been another episode of the Montel Williams Show.
Meth guy / mafia guy. Yeah. What's worse, meth guy or mafia guy? Post in the comments below.
Meth guy, 100%.
I don't know. I think mafia. Well, yeah, probably.
At least mafia guy, you get to be like, you know, it's kind of cool, you know.
Yeah, if you're a mafia guy, no, because mafia guys do deal with dealing drugs too.
Yeah, but Tony Soprano had a big house and a nice car, and everyone knew what he did. And then Heisenberg lives in a shithole.
He had a pizza on his house.
You look up to me like I'm a pizza on the roof.
It's like that.
Yeah, he drove a Pontiac Aztek.
That's awesome.
No. Well, all right. You have any last words?
Yeah, what did Tony Soprano drive? That's my last question. It was like a SUV. It was like that big red. Oh, was it a not Trailblazer?
It was a 1999 Chevy Suburban.
Suburban! I was going to say, that's what I was thinking of, dude.
Woke up this morning.
I'm a genius. All right, anyways, that's that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching Kirby Air Ride. I hope it was everything you dreamed it to be. And goodbye.
All right. We're going to take a quick pause, take a minute to pay some bills. When we come back, we'll be getting...